It was late in the day. The vast multitude, estimated at over 5,000 men, not counting women and children, had followed Jesus into a desolate place near the Sea of Galilee. They had been listening to his teachings for hours, captivated by his wisdom, completely oblivious to the passage of time or the long journey home. As the sun began to dip towards the horizon, the disciples grew anxious. They approached Jesus with a practical problem. This is a deserted place, and the hour is already late. Send the crowds away, that they may go into the surrounding villages and buy themselves something to eat. Their concern was logistical, rooted in human limitation and resource management. But Jesus' response challenged their very notion of possibility. They need not go away, he instructed them. You give them something to eat. Philip calculated the impossibility. 200 denarii worth of bread is not sufficient for them, for everyone to receive a little. This was a staggering sum, an amount far beyond their collective resources. It was Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, who finally located the single humble provision. There is a young boy who has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. But what are these for so many people? 5 small, hard loaves and 2 small dried fish. A child's meager lunch. A symbol of insufficiency in the face of immense need. It was everything, and yet it was nothing. Jesus did not hesitate. He commanded the disciples to make the people sit down in groups, organized into orderly ranks of 50s and 100s on the green grass. This act of organization was an act of faith, preparing for a feast that had not yet materialized. Taking the loaves and the 2 fish, Jesus looked up to heaven, gave thanks, and broke them. The moment of the blessing was silent, profound. Then he began to give the broken pieces to the disciples, and the disciples distributed them to the seated crowd. And the miracle unfolded, not with a sudden flash, but in the sustained, relentless act of giving. The supply did not diminish. Every time a disciple reached back to the basket, the food was there. They served the 5,000 men, plus the women and children, until every single person was completely satisfied. When the multitude had finished eating, Jesus said to his disciples, "Gather up the fragments that remain so that nothing is lost." This was a lesson in respect for resources, a final proof of the abundance. They collected 12 baskets full of the broken pieces, 12 baskets overflowing, representing far more than they had started with. It was an overabundance that testified not only to the power of God, but to the principle that when we surrender our meager resources, however small, to a greater purpose, they are multiplied beyond measure. The feeding of the 5,000 remains a powerful testament to compassion, faith, and the boundless potential hidden in the smallest offering.